Hello, audience. So today I was gonna make a video not like any other, basically a normal video that I basically have for exploration, basically. Oh, that is old. So right now I'm standing at the once now JCPenney Mall that sat here in the now located Monmouth Mall right here. This mall has been around since the 1960s. What's it called again? I have made a video back in 2016 where I recorded myself entering the Monmouth Mall. Now that was back in around 2016. So the mall nowadays has not really seen any type of good sense of when it first, ever since the pandemic hit. Ever since the pandemic hit, it wasn't really how it is. So there are plans that it would shut down at a later time, and so that is why I'm now doing a video update of how everything is in the new year of 2024. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and basically, yeah, sorry about that. So as you can see, the JCPenney, which has now been closed, is over there, and we are now in the front entrance of the way where Boss Cop is. As you can see, the place has been empty ever since. Over there, which used to be the Nest Hole bakery, is now just one giant wall that has been closed off, and in the beginning was a type of sports store. I forgot what it was called, but it was basically like a Dick's Sporting Good. Originally used to be here, now has closed down. Another one being the GameStop as well has also closed down and has not been refurbished ever since it first closed down. And the Boss Cops is the only one that remains here to this day. As you can see, the Christmas decorations have not been taken down since it was first put out. Another area is the dollar store, which has also closed down as well. This is another one that recently, and many others. Now if you go downstairs, we see which used to be a shoe store that is also closed down, same well as the bottom half of the sports department. Another one that has closed down is a salon and haircut place that has possibly been open for a very long time and a while, and so as well. Over here, I don't know what building this was, but I remember that this used to be filled with something, but I really don't know. Over here, a jewelry store as well. Over here used to be the Payless. However, ever since Payless went out of business, it is shut down more than a lot of other locations, including this one as well. Over here is the nail salon, which also closed down. Over here was the GNC, a place to get pharmacy items. So here is the top view of Forever 21, which presumably has been possibly closed off. Don't know yet, but basically this part is empty now used mostly for storage, I believe. Over there used to be a dentist's office, and a resting place, but has now been closed down or went out of business. Same thing with this place called the iFix, which was a phone store repair that has also went out of business and moved to another location. Another one being a furniture store as well, and of course the inside of the J.C. Penney. This place was closed down, I believe, around 2021 or 2022. As you can see, this giant closing part of the department store has now just been closed off. Now, over here was the Anani's pretzels. From the door, we could see that this is in fact the Anani's place, which closed down. Basically, the first half of this area is presumably just been abandoned, and a lot of the businesses that were here with it have presumably closed off. There's more upstairs, downstairs as well, which we'll get into in a bit. However, it is simply just left abandoned because of the lack of businesses it had. This is where AT&T was. The H&M was also here as well, and other kids type stores where they sold clothing. This place right over here was one of the newer businesses that tried to basically open up or become new. Unfortunately, it didn't last. It was a shoe store that opened up. However, it didn't do that well and presumably closed down in the same year. As you can see, the holes in the wall are fully exposed and have been leaking as well due to the lack of repairs this place has. Here's just another view of the place and location. There's another balcony view of the bottom half of the stair. It doesn't really surprise me that this place would be left abandoned after the pandemic hit. I might not have the full information about this, but that's basically what I have left. So here we have the bottom half or the downstairs area. As you can see, this is one of the newer ones that have closed down. It's the same as the one that happened upstairs. However, it is now had been closed down due to that. Presumably, it just hasn't been the same since. A lot of the businesses have either closed down or had moved to other locations as well. So here we have the beginning of the downstairs area. Over here used to be Pacific Sun, which has closed down recently. Another one being this jewelry store as well, another one, which also has closed down. You can see the store closing. Over here was the Express as well, which was also closed down. Another one that has closed down recently. This was the Lord's Tailor, which turned into a furniture store that is being used as a furniture outlet that is also now going out of business. The upstairs view, and then the downstairs. Here used to be the T-Mobile before it eventually shut down. Another rest of the area as well. So as you can see, we're right here where Furniture Home is, which isn't it isn't its real name, but as you can see that the entire area from downstairs to upstairs has closed down, or have businesses that are still working, just aren't really doing as well. Like, for example, Champ store over there it's losing a lot of its items and whatnot. Only this side, from the AMC theater to the food court to the Macy's, are the only ones that are still in business, but not as quite. Over here was the cafe area as well, that has closed down, and I believe before the pandemic hit, it was closed down. So now we go up to the upstairs area of the mall, and yeah, there's also more upstairs as well. As you can see, the sign has removed a lot of it, and it is now empty as well. Foot Locker. It closed down, I believe, 2019, 2020. Over here, here's the main area as well. As you can see, Journey's Kids was over here, but has now closed down, and the other places as well. As you can see, a lot of businesses that were previously downstairs have now moved up to here. And basically, that's how a lot of it. They also haven't taken down their Christmas decorations. And yeah, it has now just simply become empty, with a few people entering and, basically still supporting businesses, I guess, even though this place has really taken a hit the past couple of months or days at a time. We head now to the Barnes & Noble's area. That place is which is another place that still, surprisingly, I didn't know was still up. As you can see, here's the sunglasses location. The rest of the area is pretty empty. Over there was the Macy's Kids area that was open until 2016, I believe. Over here is the Ruby Tuesday area, which has also gone down out of business. Not just here, but many other locations. Ruby Tuesday has closed down. If I could remember, he filed for bankruptcy, and it basically just, wasn't able to keep supporting many of its stores. And over here is the exit of it, which leads you to the outside. And over here is the Barnes & Noble's area, which is still open to this day. So here we have the AMC theater and other places that they tried opening up the area. As you can see, down there used to be Planet Fitness, which has since moved its location somewhere else. Arcade area. The Verizon store, which is still here. It hasn't gone away. And we are near the area where Cold Stone used to be as well, which is closed down, and many other businesses here in the front as well. So here's the front of the main entrance, one of the other main entrances as well, that has now had many areas. So as you can see, Lenscraft, which has now changed the location outside from the front area, and many others as well, have just simply stayed in business all these years, while others have not. You can see there's the sign area as well. And yeah, I'm really ashamed that it went down somewhere. I used to like coming here a lot when I was a kid. I basically just like coming around. Sorry about that. Sorry, my thumb was in the way, but you know, as you can see, the hair place has moved. I don't know what any of these other businesses are right here, because those, all I remember, Cold Stone was here and has now closed down. In food court area, as you can see, there's only three remaining areas of the food court that is still open. Meanwhile, every single other ones have shut down, and either shut down or moved to other locations as well. So basically, we're just walking back to the locations that we were a second ago. And here we have the AMC Theater, which also has still been open as well. So here we have the front entrance. If you could remember in my video that I made back in 2016, I entered through this location. Over here was Lenscraft, which was moved. What's it called again? So here's the downstairs area as well. But if you could remember in my 2016 video, I made a video where I walked through this exact same entrance right here. Ow. And basically, what's it called? I don't know. I got nothing. But basically, I walked through that same entrance back a long time ago. Yeah. So now we're just walking through the outside area of the location. As you can see, there was something, I don't know what it was, that originally was here, and it says sports. Don't know what it was, but yeah. We are at the main parking lot area of the front entrance of the JCPenney store. As you can see, a lot of the parking area is extremely empty. There is not a single car in sight towards this part in the JCPenney area. It was announced, I believe, last 2 years that this place would be closing down. It would be going down out of business. And what's it called? It kind of just surprised me that it would still be open up. Many of the other businesses, like over there, which was a seafood restaurant, had closed down, except for the Fridays, which still remains open as far back as I could remember. As we head up right up here, we see the Boss Cops area. And over here, there's not really a lot of cars as well. The same way the JCPenney entrance that we just came and the other entrance that we just went into has been. Yep, many of the other places here nearby is. From what I heard, they plan to demolish this entire part of the mall and replace it with apartments and other businesses that they have planned. But it isn't true if those plans are going into full swing. You can see that there's broken glass on to the JCPenney window and the other front entrance as well. The sign is still up, but yeah. If I could remember, they also opened up a fair here as well. They opened up 2 of them in the last 2 summers ago, where they opened up 2 amusement parks right here, little fairgrounds in this empty big parking lot. And so yeah, now I would give a full tour of the ride of the other spots, which are very, very interesting, but you know, we'll see. Sorry if there's a lot of cutting towards it, but I'll see you in the next one. So right here, I want to show a demonstration of what has been going on. Over here used to be a big area for parking places, or whatever they call it, those lever things. I'll put it up if I can't find it, but basically it was demolished after it was a huge empty space. So all that remains is this giant level of boss cops that has basically been open or just been demolished and replaced with parking lots. Over here is the hospital that they have, which what's going on? It's another one that they opened up recently. They have been building it since 2021 recently and completed it throughout this year. So that is it for the end of the video. Sorry if it wasn't a full tour of the location. It was really hard to record around without, you know, getting in trouble and whatnot, and I apologize if it was terrible, but at least it wasn't my one from 2016. The mall has been taking a rough or so years since it first opened up. It was struck really hard due to the pandemic of 2020, and ever since that it has not recovered since, due to the fact that it basically just had a hard time finding other businesses, and businesses that were associated with them had just basically lost and have either shut down or moved to other locations. A lot of the stores that were once previously in locations that weren't really doing good, specifically the downstairs area, basically decided to move to the other side of the mall where there's more areas, like the Macy's side in the previous video. There's not really anything I could say. It is a shame that the mall that I used to go here a lot when I was a kid, just now, you know, just shut down and has become like a ghost town. From what I heard, they do plan on demolishing the areas in order to make apartments and other businesses, just so it could be a community. Originally, they planned that around the mid-2010s, however, it never ended up happening, and because of that, it didn't work. The mall was already seeing its last legs and has already saw its, you know, we already saw its fate. So yeah, and many of the other places have either relocated to other malls or other areas, and basically that's about it. But yeah, this place has just fully become a ghost town, and that is the update from the previous video I have made from 2016. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I couldn't really get any other type of, you know, stuff for it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, comment more for any other things like that. I plan to do other videos for this new year, which I hope to get to that, because I really want to make more content for you guys, because honestly, I guess it's just a hobby now because, I couldn't really have time for my busy schedule. But if you want more, like, share, I guess subscribe or whatever, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.